Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Luna Raw Starshine, and I'm here to invite you to join me on this elemental purification journey to Bali, Indonesia. So, this journey is happening from October 8th through 15th. So, we'll be spending a week in Bali visiting the sacred grid points of Bali, the sacred dragon points of Bali for purifying the elements. Now, I have been working with the divine dragons for the past 4 years and connecting these sacred grid points by doing water ceremony, singing to the earth, and really listening to what is wanting to happen. I've also been on a journey of activating the planetary network and really working with the planetary network to bring a higher consciousness online. So that's what we will be doing on this journey in Bali, is integrating these codes while purifying the elements within us and also the elements of the earth, while linking that with other sacred sites and the chakra system of the planet. So this journey will begin, and we will all gather and meet and have our collective intention and our individual intentions for visiting each site. Now, it is Bali, and we have to be respectful and honor the sacred traditions of Bali and the Balinese people. So we will be working in harmony and doing the offerings in the traditional ways of the Balinese people. And we'll also be learning from them while we visit these sacred locations. But with that, we are working with the rainbow serpent and Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, because Bali is actually the location where these two meet. They also meet at Lake Titicaca in Peru. But in this location in Bali, where the two serpents cross, they create a cross. We are balancing the feminine aspects and masculine aspects of the dragon and creating that union there, but also creating a place for transformation and alchemy to happen. And as we are on this adventure, on this journey, on this pilgrimage to these sacred sites of Bali, we are working on behalf of the planet and stepping into planetary guardianship. Now, if we look at the root etymology of dragon, it comes from the Greek language, drakon. This word actually means to watch or to see, to guard, to protect. These are all the true meanings of the term, the word dragon. And the animism, the shamanistic characteristics of the dragon came later, after this original root of the word of Draco, of dragon, of the eye that sees. And when we look at the Draco constellation is centered and focused. So that is also part of what we are working to embody within ourselves and cultivate, is that centered eye and guardian, planetary guardian, because what the earth is asking us to do right now is to step up into our responsibility as sacred planetary guardians and ambassadors on behalf of planet Earth. Now, Bali is such a unique place and a unique territory in Indonesia. All of Indonesia is incredibly beautiful, but we're specifically working with these ley lines and purification points of Bali because the rainbow serpent enters from Uluru in Australia, enters Uluwatu through the island. So we'll start our journey in Uluwatu and asking permission from the island and from the spirits of the island to do this sacred journey, to do this walk and purification walk for ourselves, and again, on behalf of the planet, because all of the negative energies from different grid points on Earth have to pass through Bali for purification. And right now, Bali is a bit in a vulnerable situation, as it appears, because the people of Bali are not putting a stop to the overbuilding happening, the capitalism happening on the island. They're continuing to build and build and build and transform the island, and it's a bit out of balance right now. It's not in respect or really listening to the island. Now, as outsiders, as visitors, as we are not from this territory, it's hard for us to really say what needs to happen. But we can go in there with our prayers and with energy to restore right relation back to the original teachings of the land and of the island. And we can speak with the elementals of the island, and we will be speaking and working with the mountains, the volcanoes of Bali, and just listening to being there to receive and stepping into this place of guardianship. So this journey is all about creating balance and equilibrium within ourselves, and really stepping into our personal empowerment and our collective empowerment as we are working on activating the divine dragon diamond mind, is what I like to call it, or diamond dragon mind. Now, as we are activating this dragon mind within us, it actually comes from the heart. We are also working with our root, with our place of grounded connection to the earth, to create that stability and support within our life. So we are recognizing our ancestry, where we come from, and why do we feel a call to do this journey in the first place? Are we working on behalf of our ancestors or our future generations? Really tuning into that and coming into this place of planetary service. And many of us know each other from ancient civilizations, whether that be Atlantis or Lemuria or Chem, ancient Egypt. So we will also be tying in certain practices that are remembered from these times. And specifically, we will be working with the energy of the Nile as well. This just came to me as I recently sat with Deadova for her workshop, and she is another planetary activator who is visiting the sacred sites around the planet and singing to them and receiving songs from them. So we will also be working with that channel of our vocal expression and coming into further embodiment with our vocal expression. And we will also be working with the waters in the way we would have with the Nile. And with that, I am introducing medicine of the blue lotus that we can take in conjunction on this journey to help us in the dream time, because not only working during the daytime while we are visiting these sacred sites, we will also be journeying in dream time and connecting with the rainbow serpent, whose origins are in Australia, with the Aboriginal people who speak about this, the importance of dream time. So if you are joining us or thinking about joining us, you are already planting these seeds within your dream time. So I invite you to go ahead and start journaling and tuning into the dream time, because our subconscious is going to be teaching us things during this time. Our higher self is going to be bringing information in. The divine dragons or the serpent beings and the beings, multidimensional beings that are helping assist us in this path, they want to see us succeed. They want to see humanity succeed and come into right relation and balance. Will be offering us gifts. So we are cultivating this diamond heart and diamond mind as we are on this journey, and inviting our inner dragon to come forward. Our dragon, the dragon throughout time, can represent our fears. But beneath that fear lies ancient wisdom. And this is why the church has often demonized these serpents, even though they have been very prevalent throughout every civilization on planet Earth. We see them in every civilization. We see serpent cults, and especially in India. So in India, we have Nagaraja, the king of serpents, and this ties in with the cultivation of the Kundalini energy. And it ties in with self-mastery. So we can come into our self-mastery, we can come into our divine self. But in order to do that, in order to become fully embodied, to awaken this divine master, this divine dragon within us, to allow it to come forward, to help guide our life, we have to purify our minds, our beings, and shed any beliefs that are blocking us from that. And we have to be able to face the dragon and look it in the eyes and dissolve the fear with love, so we can see into our soul. So these are all aspects of what we will be doing on this journey, is looking into the eyes of the dragon through the earth and asking for these energies of purification to happen to each element and to happen to the sacred sites of planet Earth, especially those that are under threat right now. And Bali is one of those places is under threat because of the industrial age and because of greed. The dragon is what protects that. So we want to invite the dragon to protect that sacred energy of these sacred places. The dragon is already doing that, but how can we become that dragon energy so that we can be empowered to step up and to protect what is sacred and be these planetary guardians and ambassadors and activators, where we can go to these sacred sites and receive the cosmic energy and act as a bridge between heaven and earth and be the communicator. We have, again, the rainbow serpent and Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, meeting here, one representing earth and the other representing the heavens. We are helping to create that rainbow bridge of light. So I am so excited to invite you on this journey with me and deep dive and really discover the diamonds, discover the nuggets within ourselves, and work as a collective to uplift the energies. I'm inviting you now to join me on this journey, and I would love to know if you have any further questions. I will be sharing more about this journey, and I would love for you, if you can't join us in person, to join us online for some of the activations that I will be sharing. We'll just talk a little bit about each sacred site. So Uluwatu will be the first site that we visit, and Uluwatu represents earth and light. So quartz and mother of pearl are both physical manifestations of the aspects of this site. So thinking of earth and light, you can think of an earth light dragon, a dragon that is of earth but made of light, and maybe made of crystal and made of mother of pearl. So that is the first entry point, where we will ask for permission to do the work and to find the best way for us to approach moving forward on our journey. We'll also be visiting Batu Ka, which represents water and love. This place is connected with Lake Titicaca. I didn't mention that Uluwatu is connected with Uluru, hence the connection. So close to Australia. Batu Ka symbolizes the chalice. This is the symbol, the totem for this place is the chalice, or the Holy Grail. So we're coming here with water, a full cup of water, to ignite more love into the planet, purify the element of water. And we will visit Agung, Mount Agung. Mount Agung represents the element of air and immortality, immortal life, and it is connected with Mount Fuji. The symbol, the totem for Agung is the sword. So when we go to Agung, we'll be embodying our inner samurais and bringing our swords to help to pierce through any energies that do not serve us and to cleanse the air, bringing the purification to our planet, to the air. Mount Batur holds the element of fire, and liberty. Liberty. So what does it mean to be truly liberated in your life? We will be bringing the energy of liberty and standing for our own liberation and the liberation of all the voices on the planet, and igniting that spark of energy and information to spread within us and to then spread within the world. That spark of consciousness, ignite the fire of purification. Mount Batur connects with Mount Kailas, and the symbol is the wand or the Tibetan dorje. So that's something that we can bring to this site as we're walking. Now, as we are visiting these sites, again, we are following through with the traditional way of the Balinese people of creating offerings, but we will also be carrying these energetic things with us and creating our own offerings as well through sound and energy. We will also visit Tirta and Pool, and this is a sacred water purification site. The story of Tirta and Pool is that before the gods Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu, there was the god Indra. And Indra saw as the two serpents passed through Bali and struck Bali with a magical voltage of lightning. And that magical lightning created this magical spring of Tirta and Pool, where thousands of people go for water purification ceremony. So we will go there to cleanse ourselves. And in Bali, you cleanse yourself with these waters to purify your consciousness and to purify your being. And it helps to cleanse the dream time space as well. That spring, the waters that come from that spring represent Amrita, the immortal elixir. So we are also connecting with this immortal elixir of life, reclaiming our right to remember who we are as eternal beings and remember our truth, remember who we are. We also want to bring that Amrita back through all the dragon lines on planet Earth to help the Earth heal. So we are asking the Amrita to flow where it needs to flow for planetary healing, especially for these sacred grid points, like I said, that are under attack right now. We want to push the Amrita to flow where it needs to go in order to heal the Earth and to bring the consciousness of the people and the plants, the animals to life. As we awaken the planetary grids and we go to these sacred sites, chakras of the earth, the ley lines, dragon lines, and song lines, and we do our ceremonial work and we spread our intentions from our consciousness, we call upon our highest aspects of our higher self. We plant those aspects like seeds in order for that Amrita to awaken and to spread. And we share our consciousness through our DNA. This is the sacred serpent intertwined. As these two serpents pass through, it creates greater clarity and love and light expansion for all of planet Earth, but especially for this region, this territory we're visiting of Indonesia and Bali. I want to go there and pray and intend for the health of this island, the health of all of Indonesia, all of Asia, and pray for this health to spread throughout planet Earth and to the cosmos. So again, by joining, you are saying yes to activating your divine dragon within, activating the heart of the diamond dragon, the heart and mind of the divine diamond dragon, and tuning into these aspects of yourself that are empowered and calling in self-mastery. We're also calling in purification of the elements within us, the elements of planet Earth. This is grid work. This is planetary service. This is a task, planetary task that we are asking to fulfill in order to spread this Amrita back through the ley lines and clear and purify these energies, these elements. During our journey, we will be cleansing and getting more clear on our path and steps ahead. And we will also join together as a collective with the energy and intention of activating the heart, activating the mind, the divine diamond mind, and bringing these two into coherence. And that way we can, from then on, act and know who we are and embody the truth of the information that we've received from the waters and from the land and from sharing this time together. Oh, I am super honored, super grateful to have you join on this amazing journey. And like I said, if you can't join us for this journey, I will make it available online so you can tune in to the work we're doing every day and join us in some of the activations. We'll look forward to the link for that. And if you want to join us, please send me a message right away so I can get you on our list. And if you should have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at any point. You can just send me an email. I'll link that, or send me a message and we can go from there. I can't wait to see you in Bali.